All right, everybody, welcome to SR Broadcasting. We're here tonight with PASKY Slam Cake Vapes Truck Series. Oh, and I see we did not spell it right. How do you like that? We're here with the truck series for race, playoff race number 3 at Michigan. 8 drivers are locked in for tonight, and they'll race one more time at Bristol to see who's going to be the top 4. Let's take a quick look at the top 8 here coming into tonight's race. You got the number 42 of Jeff Hollingsworth, the 21 of Brandon Stokes, 28 of Christopher Bouchard, the number 2 of Nate Siefker, the 07 of Ray Black Jr., the 78 of Matthew Tyrell, 57 of David Bigger, and the 97 of David Coster. Those are going to be the guys to watch here tonight. They'll have the CC behind their name. Right now, these guys are in qualify. We'll pull this up a couple of times during the broadcast just so you know you're aware of who the 8 drivers are. But if you look on the ticker, you'll see the CC behind their name, so that'll give you an indication of who is in. I'm waiting on Wingnut. He went to go get himself some food. He should be here shortly. Right now we got qualifying underway, and let's see, Jeff Hollingsworth is out here qualifying. We'll take a ride around with Jeff real quick. So far, Tanner Coster, playoff driver, up in the top. Terrell in 3rd. Ray Black Jr. in 4th. You got Rob Jenkins. He's a non-playoff driver, but he's running second so far in qualify. Should have a pretty good race here tonight. Got a lot of drivers out here too. Got a really full field. So it should be really interesting. Let's see what he gets here for his time. You know, Jeff's pretty quick, so I can imagine being a slow time. Wow, I'm gonna run him up to 15th. He's gonna have some work to do. So we're just waiting now for qualify to end. While we're waiting on that, we're gonna go to our national anthem and we'll be right back.
We are in the land of the free because of the brave. And so we ask by your grace that you would bring them home soon and safe. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.
All right, we're back. Just about 30 seconds left to qualify. So far, Tanner Coster holding on to that top spot. Excuse me. He is one of the chase drivers here tonight, along with Michael Atkins Jr. and Mark Jenkins in second and third. Rob Jenkins fourth. And then we go back to fifth and sixth for some more chase drivers. And eighth, David Baker. So going to be interesting to see. There's a lot of guys out here tonight. Not going to be so easy to pass. So a lot of these guys going to have some work to do. Going to be one more race at Bristol, I believe, if I'm correct, and that's going to determine the 4 for the final race. So we'll see how these guys shake out tonight, how it's going to work for them. And ooh, look at this. I like the way they're starting off here. This is pretty cool. Let me see if I can find a good shot here. Guess that's about the best. All right, let's run over the starting grid. We have Tanner Coster in the 97 taking the pole. Congratulations to Tanner for that one. Michael Atkins Jr. is going to be starting second. Third is going to be Mark Jenkins. Rob Jenkins is going to be fourth. Fifth is going to be Matthew Tyrell. Ray Black Jr. is going to be starting sixth. Seventh is Danny Rogers. Eighth is David Bigger. Ninth is going to be Francois Pelletier. Paul House will be starting 10th. 11th is Lonnie Barrington. 12th is Devin Doss. 13th will be Willie Glenn. Bob Lacavara starting 14th. 15th is going to be Sean Weaver. Kevin Paskowitz is going to run 16th here. 17th is Jeff Hollingsworth, Ron Hollyfield. 18th, sorry, I thought they skipped for a minute. 19th, Corey Budnot. 20th, Chris Bouchard. 21st, Robert Dudley. Mike Whitaker, 22nd. 23rd, Nate Siefker. 24th, James McDavid. Rounding out the field in 25th is going to be your man, Hoot Baker. Hopefully Hoot's got himself a good connection here tonight. We're watching PASKY Slam Cake Vapes Truck Series here at Michigan. This is playoff race number 3. Let's take a quick look at the weather. We got 80 degrees in the air, mostly cloudy skies, and 103 on the track. But definitely going to be probably a right front tire burner. Got a couple of, well, Paul House was here before. I believe there was another driver, Danny Rogers. I'm not sure that I've seen him here before. We got 100 laps here tonight. Watching everybody roll on out. There's a lot of guys out here tonight. And passing is probably going to be fun. We'll see a lot of guys catch guys. I'm wondering, we saw another race the other night. I believe the outside line was where guys were making their moves, but the track was a lot cooler. So we'll have to see how that is tonight. It looks like Costa are going to take the inside for the start. Have to wait for this to go around and get this scored right. We should be joined by Wingnut in a little bit. Pace car is going in. Got a Costa on the inside here. Waiting on that green flag to drop. Green is out. It looks like we are off to a pretty good start. Got some guys moving around already. Everyone trying to grab some positions while they can, while the tires are still fresh. Was at the 78 of Terrell. Looked like he was going to try to push it 3 wide, now down on the inside line. Atkins Jr. up on the top. Mark Jenkins there in the outside line, leading that way 2 by 2, a little further back. To the 89 of Rob Jenkins jumped down low. Meanwhile, Costa is getting a little bit of a gap here in front of these guys. Looked like we might have had a little bit of excitement back here. I think that might have been the 23 of Barrington gone down low. Side by side right now with Paskowitz. Seeing Mark Jenkins down on the inside. Atkins Jr. trying to do something up on the outside, but wasn't able to complete it then. But right back behind him, Danny Rogers in at 16, and who's that? Matthew Terrell. So Rogers going to move up to 4th. Go back a little bit in the field here, man. We got a ton of trucks out here. Bob Lacavera there, then number 5 down on the inside line. Still got some guys down on the inside. I know the other night the inside line wasn't working super great. Love the sound of them flying by like that. Oh, almost a little bit of contact there with the 89 to 16 and the 07. See him shuffling around. Meanwhile, Costa about 4/10 ahead. Trying to keep an eye on the leaders here, but there's some racing going on pretty much through. Paskowitz and I believe that's Paul House maybe. Yep, Paul House at number 20. Right up in front of them, the 95 Devin Doss and the 19 of Francois, side by side. Yeah, we are. Sorry about that. I was just talking to Wingnut. He just got here. But looking ahead right now, Mark Jenkins sitting in second, Atkins Jr. sitting third. They did pull a little bit away from Terrell, but here comes the 16 of Denny Rogers slowly closing in on the 78, and he is followed by Rob Jenkins and Ray Black Jr. And I did see, Kevin Paskowitz out there. I wasn't sure if he was going to make it tonight, getting home from Bristol and able to make it in time. I hear you, Judy, multitasking. And meanwhile, Tanner Costa still out by about 0.433 in front of Mark Jenkins. Mark Jenkins really holding on tight here for second. He was a little bit faster the last lap. Looks like we are almost single file all the way through. We have a couple of drivers a little bit further back here. 28, Chris Bouchard down low. The one of Ron Hollyfield on the outside line. Looks like Hollyfield's going to hold on to that spot for the moment. Got some racing going on here tonight. Got a lot of guys out on the field. Let's take a ride with, let's see, who we're going to jump in with. I'll find somebody that's kind of close. Let's take a look back from Devin Doss. Looking back at the 20 of Paul House. Let's go jump on with Paskowitz. And right behind Paskowitz is Willie Glenn. And he is got a whole mirror full of the 23 of Lonnie Barrington. Barrington looking to the inside. That hole may close up real fast from Hollyfield. And it looks like we may have a challenge for the lead here. Jenkins on the inside going into one. And Jenkins is going to clear Costa and take over for the moment. We'll see if he can get across the line. See Costa fighting back. Oh, man. All right. And they're still fighting it out for first so far. 33. Mark Jenkins does have the advantage as they come across the line. It looks like Mark Jenkins is going to lead that lap. And the whole crowd coming behind. It looks like we are almost 3 wide, a little bit further back. Go back and see who that is, who they are. Looks like the 23 of Barrington, the 12 of Willie Glenn. I think that was Bouchard and Hollyfield maybe that were just about 3 wide last lap. The 19, Francois sitting in 9th. 95, Devin Doss sitting in 10th. Go back up towards the front. Looks like Mark Jenkins is starting to pull away a little bit. Got about .266. Michael Atkins Jr. right here in the 48, sitting in 3rd. He's going to have Terrell visiting pretty soon. Danny Rogers doing really good. He's sitting 5th. He's got Rob Jenkins right behind him. And I'm not sure what happened with Nate Siefker, but Nate Siefker may have dropped or something because he is 12 laps down and off the track. So might have some kind of technical issue going on. 37, Sean Weaver, followed by the 707 of Mike Whitaker. Back up to Bouchard. And the 12 of Willie Glenn side by side. The 23, Lonnie Barrington, and the 1 of Ron Hollyfield. We'll see how many of these guys try to use the wall and widen out the track a little bit. Hollyfield with a pretty good run on the inside underneath the 23. He's going to try now for the 12. Yeah, sometimes it don't play nice. And we have, who is that? Terrell going by Atkins Jr. Had a feeling he was going to be having company pretty soon. Guys doing a great job here so far. We got 96 degrees on the track, so cooled off quite a bit. Looking back from Terrell here at Atkins Jr. Look forward from Terrell. Lieutenant Acosta right there in the front, and right up ahead of him is our leader, Mark Jenkins. Ron Hollyfield being chased down now by the 12 of Willie Glenn. I believe Hollyfield did get by. Mellow yellow. And look at the 23 now on the side of Willie Glenn, going to try to take that spot. We're at lap 17, so these guys are definitely starting to feel a little bit of tire drop off for sure. David Bigger in 57, side by side with the 19. Nope, gonna tuck it in behind. And then you got the 78 of Terrell now moving into second, and here comes Michael Atkins Jr. taking a look at Tanner Costa for third. And he is going to be able to squeeze it up in front of the 97. See if that 97 is going to do anything on the way back. Now, it looks like the 97 may be struggling a little bit with that truck because you see him drop back But meanwhile, look at Terrell. He's going to have some company now with Atkins Jr. in a minute. Back here to, wow, Paskowich and who's that? Francois on the outside, David Bigger on the inside. Then you got Devin Doss, Chris Bouchard, Kevin Paskowich. All these guys right here are stuck together. Jump on with the 19 look back. Look at the guys. They're all over. You see Paskowitz go by. You see the 95 Devin Doss trying to go by. Sliding up just a little bit. The outside line definitely has an advantage right here, because now he's just about side by side with the 28 of Bouchard. Then you got Paul House and Ron Hollyfield also now side by side behind these guys. Oh, the 48 had some trouble. Let's go see what happened with the 48. No yellow, but the 48 has got some wicked damage. Let's back up real quick while we're in the green. Oh, the 33 hit the wall, and the 48 had nowhere to go. Oh, yeah, look at that. Hard hit to the wall, slowed him down, and the 48 with nowhere to go, man. So now Terrell up to the lead. Coster second. Rob Jenkins third. Danny Rogers fourth. Ray Black Jr. in fifth, kind of by himself. Mark Jenkins drops back to sixth. David Bigger, Kevin Paskowich, and Bouchard. Three guys right here running together. Go back up here to the front, because I'm seeing these guys getting really close here. Second, third, and fourth. Tanner Costa, Rob Jenkins, and Danny Rogers. All right. We're going to be three wide here for a minute. No, that's going to end really quick. I believe that, who was that? Devin Doss, maybe? No, they might have been Bouchard. I believe that they kind of skimmed it right through. Great move. Yeah, Wingnut cannot get into the booth, so gonna just be me. Make the best of it. Oh, who is that going around? Is that Paskowich? Yeah, I believe so. First yellow comes out. Paskowich, I seen him hit the wall. Couple of guys collected in that one. Let's go back and take a quick look and see what. Watch the 7 of Paskowich here. If we can see who all got collected in that. Okay, he kind of hits the wall. Looks like the 57, the 95, the 20. And a bunch of guys do manage to get by. I got to drive with Willie Glenn because he looked like he had a pretty good shot at this. Let's back up with Willie Glenn. Good job slowing down and not getting run over from behind too. That's always a scary feeling when you slow down to let some of these things unfold in front of you. You never know if you're going to get run over from behind. So good driving. And I believe everybody's going to be coming down pit road to get 4 fresh tires and some fuel. So Matthew Terrell leading, going to bring these guys down pit road. See a couple trucks out there smoking. You guys collected in that one. As they come on down, we'll see who is that stayed out. That's Corey Budenat. All right, so Corey stays out. So he'll get a lap led if he can make it back across the line and officially get scored for leading that lap. Seen a lot of smoke down at the back end of pit road. See who's going to be your winner off pit road here. Looks like Tanner Coster is going to get that spot. Well, back up front here. So you got Corey Budenat, David Bigger, Robert Dudley. Robert Dudley did not pit. I believe he's going to be coming in now. Not seeing any damages on the truck. I'm not sure if he just rolled through the pits or something happened. He didn't get into his stall. Corey Budenat should be coming in. If Dudley comes in, that should give the lead up to Tanner Costa. Terrell will be right behind him. It looks like Budenat's staying out. So he will definitely get the score for leading the lap here and get that bonus point. Looks like we have a couple of takers still on pit road. Corey Budenat at number 34 getting to lead a lap here. Tanner Costa right now sitting second. We'll see if I can't imagine Corey not coming in. Because to stay out now with 28 laps on those tires, definitely not going to help his cause. That'll be like a stone just dropping backwards. We'll wait for them to go back around again and get this situated out. But let's take a look at some of the trucks while we're out here. Who's that in the 95? Was he got Easy Fence? Mark Jenkins. Paul House, sporting that Miller. With the mellow yellow, sitting here with the one of Ron Hollyfield. We got some big red. Let's see what else we got. What's Willie Glenn got? Willie Glenn's got, I believe, the PH aware. And you can see it on the back. Yeah, are you PH aware? Willie Glenn. And then Mike Whitaker. And I don't know why his number's not, his number isn't showing up. I got it in here. It's not showing up again. I'm gonna have to figure that out. So Coster will take over the lead. Budnat does go in, which is definitely a smart move on his part because 28, he would have 29 laps on those tires. There's no way that would have helped him. Nate, what happened to you, man? Not sure what happened to Nate. If you're watching, dude, send us a message. Let us know what happened. Was it a connection issue or something, or a wheel or whatever? Meanwhile, Coster and Terrell going to be on the front row here. Danny Rogers, Ray Black Jr. going to be in the second row. Devin Doss and Mark Jenkins going to be in the third row. This will be our first restart of the night. And Coster got 10 laps led, got control of the start on the inside. Pretty big hit, too. Well, guys, luckily they able to get some repairs done and get back out. All right, pace car is in. Wait for Tanner Coster. See if he's going to wait for the green or is he going to go? There he goes. Looked like a pretty good start. So Coster out front, Terrell second, Ray Black Jr. now down to the inside. Danny Rogers almost going to be cut 3 wide here. Almost. The 33, Mark Jenkins, shoot it in there. See if he can keep that truck down. Right behind them, I thought I saw, Paul House and Jeff Hollingsworth almost making contact. Meanwhile, Devin Doss. Who's that? Francois now. Ray Black Jr. up to second. Terrell trying to fight back and take that spot, but Ray Black Jr. coming to life here right now. Mark Jenkins and Devin Doss side by side, looking for fourth. Man, there's a whole lot of trucks coming out. And just when you think you've seen it all, almost every lane was taken up. Meanwhile, Ray Black Jr., Tanner Costa have separated, and then you got Mark Jenkins and Terrell kind of bunched up. Almost got a 2x2 going. Ray Black Jr. looking to the inside. Meanwhile, Terrell, Doss, and Jenkins, I believe. Nope, that's Terrell, Doss, and Francois. Ray looking again to the inside. Really coming to life here with that truck tonight. Looking back from the leader right here, Tanner Costa. Robert Dudley. You see the 37 is Sean Weaver right behind him. And Kevin Paskowitz back up to 15th right now. He is side by side with Whitaker. Jeff Hollingsworth on the inside of Devin Doss. Looks like he may complete the pass here. Yeah, he will take it. We'll see if Doss can do a crossover. Gonna try. Oh, who was that hit the wall behind them? Francois scraping the wall. Ron Hollyfield right behind him in Knight. Meanwhile, Ray Black Jr. still holding on to second. Mark Jenkins slowly closing in on them. Terrell has dropped back a little bit. He's going to be falling into the hands of Jeff Hollingsworth in a minute. The Paul House, Kevin Paskowitz, James McDavid. Who's Willie Glenn fighting with now? Willie Glenn's got a race going on here with the 48 of Atkins Jr. Looked like somebody was sideways there. It might have been just the view. Well, your top three right now kind of really split out. You got Tanner Coster, Mark Jenkins, Ray Black Jr. Tanner Coster and Ray Black Jr. are chase drivers right now. They definitely fighting hard for position. I believe they'll have one more race here at Bristol, and then we'll go to the final four. And if I remember right, that track is going to be determined after Bristol. You know, I want to say, I think I remember them drawing for it, but I'm not sure. I'll have to get one of the guys up here and find out for sure. But it looks like most of the guys are pretty single filed out right now. Let's go back a little bit here. As I'm seeing the 57 of David Bigger now on the inside. Got something going on up here too by Willie Glenn. That's the 23 of Barrington. The 92 of McDavid slowly getting into that. Look at Ron Hollyfield trying to do something here with Devin Doss for 6th. And look at Atkins Jr. try to duck it down on the inside below the line. They are still side by side. And somebody a little bit further back, getting a little bit squirrely. And I believe that's Paul House and James McDavid now. And Kevin Paskowitz. Jump in with Kevin real quick. And we got something brewing a little bit further up. We may have a change for the lead here. Tell you what, the 07 and Ray Black Jr. is right there. He's trying everything he can to get around the 97 of Tana Costa. And he's going to have a bumper full of the 33 of Mark Jenkins. And the yellow comes out. I believe, oh, the 20 of Paul House involved in that one also. Let's see if that's a loan, or did he have a little bit of help from somebody? Watching a 20 right here. Oh, he had a little bit of help from the 49. They both make a little bit of contact with each other. 49 able to save it. 20s does a pretty good job. Doesn't hit anything. Tana Costa out here right now, 27 laps led. Ray Black Jr. behind him. We'll watch these guys come down pit road, see who's going to win the fight off. Rodney almost gets beat out by the 07. I saw David Bigger go through. He didn't stop, so he might be coming to get a lap lead. I had to stop for a second here. Let's take a quick look at our summary. We're under caution number 2. We've only had 4 lead changes. We still got 54 laps to go here. We're not quite halfway yet. See, there's David Bigger. Oh no, I guess he did stop. Kind of weird. I have to wait for it to go around because it's only showing him having 1 lap on the tires, so not really sure how he managed to do that. $81 degrees on the tracks. Pretty cool. Definitely a lot cooler than it was during qualify. See if the lights go out on the pace car here. And of course, tonight I got a wicked headache. Wing nut can't get on. Let's see, where did David Bigger start? Started 8th. He's currently sitting up here in the front. I believe he's going to stay out. I can't imagine that. It's shown he's only got 2 laps on the tires. I did not see him come in unless he came in right before that wreck. No, he is going to come back in. There must be something with the score, maybe. The lights are out. We're going to get ready to go back green again. Quick look here, see, so far we've got, looks like everybody on the lead lap, 24 drivers on the lead lap. The only driver out is 25th place Nate Siefker, and we're trying to find out what happened with him. Not really sure what happened with him. Obviously something didn't work right. This is PASKY Slam Cake Vapes Truck Series here in Michigan for playoff race number 3. Top 8 have the CC behind their name. Obviously, you want to watch everybody in there, but those are the guys that it really counts for, to see where they come into Bristol and then where they get out of Bristol, to see who's going to be in that top 4. Botanicos once again going to start on the inside, but this time he's going to have Ray Black Jr. on his outside. And we saw Ray Black Jr. all over the back bumper of that truck for a little while. These cars in, and these guys are getting ready. There they go. So shoots it right up to the outside. Ray Black Jr. holding on a second, but he's got company coming. Looks like you're going to have Terrell in the 33 of Mark Jenkins going to be side by side on this one. Atkins Jr. in 48, trying to get into that right here. And Ray Black Jr. once again all over the back of the leader. And he is close right there. See if he can do anything here. Keep that truck down, especially with fresh tires. He might be able to get somewhere with it. Yeah, race to the line. That was close. Who did they give it to? It goes to Ray Black Jr. Foster gonna tuck in behind. Oh, gonna shoot down to the inside. Costa back out front. Costa will get that one. Black Jr. now on the outside. And while these guys fight it out, Mark Jenkins, Michael Atkins Jr., Devin Dawes, all those guys are going to slowly move in on them. Wow, almost contact. Let's go back a little bit now because I'm seeing a lot of fighting going on back here a little bit. You got Danny Rogers, Kevin Paskowitz, Willie Glenn, Rob Jenkins, Barrington, Holyfield, and Whitaker. Black Jr. out, and at about .433 right now over these guys. I see Willie Glenn awful close. Willie Glenn, Danny Rogers, Rob Jenkins. Man, these guys are close. Oh, Holyfield down on the inside. They get a little squirrely. Side by side, Jenkins and Rogers. Gotta look back from Paskowitz. Look back from Danny Rogers here sitting in 8. Costa slowly moving in on Ray Black Jr. again. Mark Jenkins did manage to get a lot closer to them. Atkins Jr. still kind of there. Then it goes back a little bit to Das. He's kind of running by himself. And then you have Terrell, Paskowitz, Rogers, Jenkins, Glenn, and Holyfield. And the 23 of Barrington now joins that group. So you got Paskowitz and Danny Rogers again, side by side. The 89 of Rob Jenkins, nowhere to go. What happened there? Let's go back because I think there was a couple different things going on. That's the 5 of Lacavara here because we definitely saw him down. I think he might have made a little contact with the 42. Drove it up a little higher. Went to avoid the 42 maybe. Oh, net code. Looked like big net code right there. Get a better position. Yeah, I don't even think they really made contact. But then I thought I saw something going on up front. Unless they were just slowing down. Let me go back again real quick here. See if there's something went on in the front. Oh, all right, hold on. Let's go back with Willie Glenn. think maybe they were just checking up. Oh, yeah, Rob Jenkins hit the wall. Check that out again. Yep. They do a good job not getting into him. Meanwhile, everybody back down pit road. Let's see who's going to be the big winner off. Looks like it'll be Costa. Might be Mark Jenkins, Devin Doss, Ray Black. If we can get a word in with Tanner Costa. Let me see if he's here. Hey, Tanner Costa, you got the SR booth. You got a copy.
I sure do, man.
Hey, dude, looking pretty good out there. Got yourself up in the front. Got a ton of laps led, 34 laps led. Looked like you had a pretty good pit stop that time. How's the truck feeling?
Oh, it's good, man. The track's been relatively cool. It's started up front, been staying up here. The longer the run goes, I've been burning that right front up a little bit, and some of these guys behind me been catching me, but I feel like I got a solid shot at it.
I'll tell you what, looking really good, man. Started on the pole, got up here, led a ton of laps. We seen I think it was the last restart, Ray Black Jr. on the outside, trying to give you a little bit of pressure, man. But you're doing a real good job holding them off, and hopefully you get something done here tonight, man, for moving on.
Yeah, I sure hope so. I'm looking for a good points day today, and this has probably been one of the best races I've had all season from start to this point, so I'm hoping I can just finish it out right now.
All right, man. We'll be watching. Good luck to you, dude. We'll try to get you back up here later.
I sure hope so. Thanks, Paul.
All righty. He's having a great run here tonight. He's going to be starting on the inside. Now he's going to have Mark Jenkins on the outside, followed by Devin Doss, Ray Black Jr. in row 2. Row 3 is going to be Matthew Tyrell and Kevin Pasquich now up to row 3. And then Willie Glenn and Ron Hollyfield. Keep an eye on this start here. Looks like the inside line is doing pretty good, especially on the starts. Looks like he gets a good jump and able to swing it out to the outside line in front. We'll see if the 33 is a little bit more active on the start. And the pace car does go in. We're going to be going back green here, and they are gone. Definitely gets a great run there. I'm seeing somebody already behind Mark Jenkins pushing. Mark Jenkins is going to get down to the inside. I believe that may have been Devin Doss that was all over the back, or it could have been a 78. We got a crowd behind them. A lot of hungry guys out here tonight. We were almost 3 wide, a little bit further back. And now Jenkins trying to look to the inside of Doss here going into 1. He'll have the advantage in, but look at the run that Doss gets on the outside. And the aid of Tyrell is sitting right there. Also, Ray Black Jr. not too far behind these guys. You got Tanner Coster, Devin Doss, Mark Jenkins, Matthew Tyrell, Ray Black Jr. top 5. Looks like we are single file pretty far back to about James McDavid or Danny Rogers. Robert Dudley now on the inside. Love that sound. Side by side, Willie Glenn, the 23, Lonnie Barrington. 707, Mike Whitaker right there in 10th. Robert Dudley on the inside. And then right behind them, you got, Corey Budnot, nowhere to go. They're going to be 3 wide for a minute. The 42 on the inside, 707 on the outside. Budnot had a run and a half there. Almost got into the back of the 707 and got out of the way really quick. Oh, we got another one happening. 95 going around. Oh, the 12 of Glenn got a little piece of that. A couple other guys got a piece of that. Oh, man. We'll see. Yeah, still a bunch of guys gathering it up. See some smoke, I believe, on James McDavid. Let's go back. Let's see where this kind of unfolded. We're watching the 95 right here. See if was he any part of that or an innocent bystander. Oh, hard to tell, but him and the 33 definitely made contact. Oh, 49, nowhere to go. To 12. Wow, dude. Right, hold up. Go back. Let's ride with the 49. Let's see what happened with him here. See him spin. Oh, dude, he put me with Ryan Holyfield. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry about that. That's the 49 of Glenn here. See how he caught a piece of this one. All right, just trying to avoid it, but then the 12 gets whacked here. What happened to the 12? Oh, he might have made contact with the. Alrighty, Budnot trying to save it, got into the back of the 12. Wow. A lot of different things going on. It looks like the 19 of Francois Pelletier going to try to stay out and lead a lap here. But we'll see if he gets it done. Or is he going to come in? We'll be right back.
what a move. Truex on the outside, contact made. 56 slides in at a 4. Who's it going to be at the stripe? Dead even, give it to Ryan Truex. Truex is your winner over Tandy.
All right, so the 19 Francois Pelletier does stay out. He's only got 8 laps on those tires, so we'll see what the difference of 8 laps is going to do on that truck. Should be pretty decent, I think. Especially with a cool track, should be pretty decent. But you are going to have Tanner Coster now on the outside, followed by PASKY, Ray Black Jr., Holyfield, and Jenkins. Race car is heading on in, and we got a kind of a funky start here. Not sure what happened to the 19, but Coster managed to get out front with Ray Black Jr. and now Rob Jenkins. We're almost 3 wide behind him with Ron Holyfield in the middle. Corey Boudinot on the outside. That's where it looks like he kind of backed out of it a little bit to slow it down here, but here we go again. Got the 19 and the 1 making a little bit of contact, it looks like. The 19 is on a little bit older tires. I think it was only 8 laps when they started as compared to these guys on 1. I didn't think it was going to be all that much of a difference. I'm not really sure what happened on that start. Rob Jenkins now trying to move into second. He's got Ron Holyfield behind him, Ray Black Jr. on the outside. It's go time right now. Look at that, 3 wide. These guys know the laps are coming down to an end. That is definitely a position search right there. Meanwhile, Coster out by 1.2 seconds. I know he's hoping this thing does not go yellow. You get Bouchard now almost in the middle of the 34 and the 19. Yeah, he is going to sneak it in there. Look at Ron Holyfield. He's going to squeeze his way through to second. He's going to have Ray Black Jr. right behind him, and right behind them are going to be Rob Jenkins. So far, 19 and Francois hanging on pretty good. He's sitting here in 5th. Bouchard moves up to 6th. Hollingsworth coming up into 7th. Ray Black Jr. looking on the inside of the 1 of Ron Holyfield. I know Coster's got to be thinking, guys, don't wreck, keep this thing green. So it looks like Ray Black Jr. is going to take that spot from Holyfield. We'll see if Holyfield is going to try and take it back here. Holyfield going to take a look to the inside. Not going to be able to do anything. And right there, Hollingsworth in a tough spot. If the 19 was to hit the wall, man, he is going to hit him and destroy that truck. Have a chance you take trying to grab some air off of the truck in front of you. Go back a little bit because I'm seeing, who is that? Paul House, Bacavara, Whitaker. Looks like Terrell, Barrington. Real close racing going on here. Ainsworth and Bouchard. Jenkins managed to break away with Holyfield and Ray Black Jr. But Tanacosta are at 1.7 second lead over these guys right now. Looking back from the 19. Got the 34 on the outside, the 42 on the inside. They have 3 wide right behind them. A little bit of contact. Whoa, the 19. Oh man, the hard up into the wall. And he's going to quickly get it out of the way. Green. Let's see that one more time. What happened here? I believe it started a little bit further back with the 42. Oh, the 7 also got a little piece of that. Tanacosta 1.9 ahead. You got Ray Black Jr., Ron Holyfield, Rob Jenkins, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Chris Bouchard trying to get his way up into that fight. A little bit further back here. Mark Jenkins trying to do something with the 12. The 22 this time by. House at 707 of Whitaker side by side. Look at that lead that Tanacosta's got. David Bigger and Robert Dudley side by side right in front of them. I believe it's Hollingsworth. It's Bigger and Paskowich. 20 laps to go. And here comes the 78. We're all taking a look to the inside of David Bigger there in the 57. Bigger with a better run off. Bouchard. Rob Jenkins right behind him. Holyfield still hanging on to 3rd. And then Ray Black Jr. up here in 2nd. They are closing in a little bit on Tanacosta. There's Willie Glenn side by side with Jeff Hollingsworth. Like Hollingsworth got a little bit of right front damage maybe. And Weaver now looking to the inside of the 20 of Paul House. Oh, and he makes contact with the 49. I don't know if the 49 was trying to come into pit road. Sean Weaver. Oh, and he gets whaled. I believe. Wow, yeah, it was a 23 of Lonnie Barrington. I don't know what the 49 was doing. Was he trying to pit maybe? All right, let's go back and see if we can try to figure this out. Wow, what a hit. Go back to the 49 of Robert Dudley first. Try to figure out was he trying to pit or what? Might have gotten back a little bit too far, but that's all right. Oh, it looked like he got a little bit loose. Yeah, started trying to save it. And 37 was getting ready to go down low at the same time that the 49. Oh, wow, look at that hit. Yeah. 37 hard into the wall and back up into the track. And the 23, wow. All right, let's go inside with Sean Weaver. We got to do it. Let's go on the back here. Come on. Maybe this thing does this. Wow, he went for a ride for real. And let's ride with the 23 of Barrington. See what he saw. I don't think he had anywhere to go. Yeah, wow. All right, everybody, I believe is down. This is going to be the last pit. We got 15 to go right now. We'll probably be 13 or 12 to go when we take the green. Now 13 lead changes, not bad. Coster's going to get out. Hollyfield's going to get out second. Bouchard third. Rob Jenkins fourth. Mark Jenkins fifth. Jeff Hollingsworth is going to be sixth. Corey Budnot seventh. Looks like Ray Black Jr. 8th, Matthew Tyrell 9th, and David Bigger 10th. But right now, with the scoring you're going to have, let's take a look at the top 5 first. You got 3 chase drivers up there. Coster, Ray Black Jr., Bouchard, then it'll go back to Hollingsworth. It'll be the 4 chase drivers so far. We still got Bristow. We'll see if Costa can take the win here. He started on the pole. He is back up front. 58 laps led. Got Hollyfield. Where did he start? Hollyfield started 18th. He is up in second. Bouchard started 20th. He is up in third. Mark Jenkins started third. He's in fourth. Hollingsworth started 17th. He's in sixth. Boudinot started 19th, and he's in seventh. And Ray Black Jr. started sixth. He's sitting eighth. Lights should be going out this time. We'll be 12 to go when we get the green. Back temperature's up just a little bit, 90 degrees. Good racing going on so far, a lot of lead changes. Costa will take the inside. Lights are out. This could be the final restart of the night here for playoff race number 3. First round of 8. One more round of 8 next week at Bristol. And then we will go to the final 4. Oh, no, I wish I didn't have a headache right now. We have 20 drivers on the lead lap. Sean Weaver 2 laps down. You saw him just flying through the air before. Lonnie Barrington also 2 laps down. They'll be 21st, 22nd. But we'll see Tanner Coster on his start. If he can do like he did before, get out front and drive away. I know if he does, he'll be hoping and praying this thing stays green. He's not going to want to see another restart. Pace car is in. If he's going to wait or go. And he's going to go. And he's got himself a good start. Bouchard going to try and take second from Hollyfield, Rob Jenkins, Mark Jenkins, and Hollingsworth. And see the rest of the field to see if anything's going to go on back there. 33 and the 42 real close to each other as they come through. We're almost 3 wide, a little bit further back here. Oh, that's so close. Ray Black Jr. in the 33 of Mark Jenkins and the 42 of Hollingsworth. Hollyfield right now sitting 3rd. Rob Jenkins 4th. Looks like Hollingsworth and Jenkins. Wow, so close. 89. Rob Jenkins is going to lose a little bit on that one. Where'd he go? He dropped way. Ooh, he dropped into the pits. Because maybe he decided to opt out and leave it to these guys. We might have a challenge for the lead by Bouchard. Holyfield's going to try and follow him while that door opens. Tanner Costa fighting on the outside. Wow, Holyfield with a push. I feel showing some speed here. Trying to say, yo, I want this win. Here comes the 42 of Hollingsworth now inside of Hollyfield. Say that a couple times. Hollyfield back to second. Bouchard going to drop to third. Hollingsworth is going to sit here fourth side by side with Mark Jenkins. Ray Black Jr. though is trying to slide up into here. 8 laps to go. Still can be anybody's race at this point. Look at Hollyfield and Bouchard. Bouchard pushing Hollyfield. He's kind of letting them know, you pushed me before, I'm pushing you now, dude. Let's go. Costa probably just hoping they would get side by side and fight each other, give them a little bit more breathing room. Look back from second place, Ron Hollyfield. He's got Bouchard all over the back of that truck. This is really intense right here. 5 laps to go. Tanner Coster still out front. Bouchard fighting it out with Hollyfield for second. You got Mark Jenkins and Jeff Hollingsworth back behind them, 4th and 5th, and then Ray Black Jr. in 6th. Terrell not too far behind him either. We may have a push for the lead here. If Hollyfield can, I think Hollyfield's truck is better down on the low lane than it is on the outside. He's going to get his nose to the inside. And Bouchard now going to take it all the way down to the inside and try and take Hollyfield. And Coster dropping back a little bit. Oh, the 42. Wow, out of nowhere, shot like a rocket. Wide up front, this is not good. I don't like the looks of this. I didn't think it was going to end up very good. Wow, Coster and Jenkins is going to be the brunt of it. It looks like Hollingsworth is going to be scored the leader here. If we don't go back green, I believe this is going to be Hollingsworth. Chris Bouchard second. Ron Hollyfield shuffled back to 5th so far the way it looks. All right, let's go back real quick. Take a look at what happened here. That was, let's see, let's go with Costa and see what happened. See if we can see it a little bit better. These guys were like almost 4 wide right here. I mean, there was nowhere to go. Look at that. Nowhere to go. Even Terrell caught a little piece of that. Looks like everybody else managed to get by. Let's go ride with Terrell here. He's like a find him. Where the heck did he go? is insane. Yeah, you got a little piece of the 97, but I don't think it was going to be enough to really do anything. Unfortunately, for Tanacosta. We are at 2 laps to go. Right now, Hollingsworth out front. Bouchard, Ray Black Jr., and Matthew Terrell. If it was the end here, those would be the 4 drivers moving forward, all with the CC in front of their name. I mean, behind their name. Still have Bristol as a decider. I don't know if he really pushed it 3 wide. I mean, it was almost 4 wide really there. I don't know. There was definitely no room, but you know, you come down to the end of the race, that is the way it is. We'll be coming to the final lap. Take a quick look at what we had here. 17 lead changes. We'll have the final lap here in a minute. Take a quick look at the weather. 93 went up a little bit, was 90 when we took the restart. Kind of cooled off and then heated back up. Guess the sun must have came back out, but looked like the trucks were handling pretty good. A lot of you know, a lot of right front tire probably burning on some of these trucks. We'll be back next week, excuse me, with Bristol. Yeah, there was no room in there at all. I mean, I don't know. You know how it is. You try to make it happen, especially coming down that low, you know, at that low in laps. But nobody's gonna give at that point. So I mean, I guess it's all or nothing. Hollingsworth going to get out of here with the win. Bouchard going to take second. Ray Black Jr. third. Matthew Terrell going to take fourth. And Ron Hollyfield, man, who was wicked strong here tonight. Got up here, led some laps. He's going to take fifth. See if he's not too aggravated. Might try to get a word in with him at the end here before we get out. There is the checkered flag. Jeff Hollingsworth's going to take the win. Ray Black Jr. Pretty happy with a third, I'm guessing. Going to help him definitely for next week for Bristol. Wait for Hollingsworth to come back around and do his burnout here. Four laps led in the most important lap, the last one. Doing the backwards burnout. Ooh, a little bit of contact. There you got it. Jeff Hollingsworth is going to take the win here with 4 laps led from a 17th place start. Unfortunately, he's going to end under caution, but definitely some hard, crazy racing there at the end. Trying to make a lane that just was not around. Definitely interesting. Let's see. Let's go with Ray Black first. We'll get Ray Black up here. Ray Black Jr., you got a copy?
Sure do.
Hey, man, great run there at the end. A little bit of a crazy finish, but looked like your truck was coming to life there for a while in a good part of the race, man. Walk us through your night.
Yeah, we qualified well. I don't know. I just got stuck in second a bunch, I feel like, and it was just hard to pass. And I don't know. At one point, I did get the lead, and that was good. But I don't know. We weren't really fast on medium to long runs, and I just couldn't get it to go, and I kept smacking the wall turn 2. So that was just kind of my thing. I was a top 4 truck all night, I think, and then that last restart, I got stuck in that. I missed my pit box, and I had to back up, and I got stuck in the back, kind of. And I don't know. They all luckily wrecked, and I gained some spots. So now it's gonna be a pretty interesting Bristol race.
Yeah, I was going to say definitely a pretty interesting race because top 4 all chase drivers too going into the Bristol race. So that's definitely going to be interesting, man. But the truck did look good there for a little bit. We watched you, you know, I even said, I believe I said through there that you're coming on really strong. I was kind of hoping it would stay green and go green to the end, man. I don't know. It looked like there was 4 or 5 wide at one point, trying to make some holes that just weren't there, man. And I don't know. I guess you'll have that, you know, when you come down that low in laps. It's all take, no give, man. But great show here tonight, man. 17 lead changes too, man. That's insane.
Yeah, that was that little last restart. They raced really, really well, I felt like, for a long time. So we didn't see that all night. And then once it mattered, they all got up on the wheel. So it was fun. So hopefully Bristol's not a caution fest, and we get to race, and the fast guys get to lead, and hopefully we win.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, anybody you want to give a shout out to before we get out?
I want to just give a shout out to my teammate and Frenchie and David over there. I beat them, and happy about that.
All right, man. Well, listen, we'll look for you at Bristol and see what you got there, man. But definitely a good finish to a good start for Bristol.
Yes, thank you, guys.
All right, have a good night.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. We'll go to, where's Chris Bouchard at? Here he goes. All right, Chris Bouchard, that's our booth. You got a copy? Hey, Chris, you got a copy? All right, he might have stepped off for a minute, so we'll have him hang out in the waiting room. Let's get our winner here. If I can find him. I see him. There he goes.
Thanks, brother.
Right,
I can't believe
Jeff
it.
Hollingsworth.
Him up behind me. Hey, sorry, Paul.
Hey.
Someone was talking to me, man. How are you?
That's all right. Congratulations, dude, on the win. You got a 17th place start, 4 laps led. Most important lap is the checkers. Dude, that was a crazy final restart, man. Run us through that because that was insane.
Well, I had to get a new truck. Me and Frenchie got together earlier, you know, just racing deal, but I had a big old dent in the right fender, so I got a new truck, got saved my reset for there, and they were just reaching and fetching. They were going for it, man, and I was really hoping my buddy Ron would get it because he'd worked the whole race, was up there the whole race, was running great laps, had taken the leader, and I got stuck in that 3 wide thing, and I told him going in the corner, I said, I don't want to be here, you know, but what do you do? The guy was behind me and everything, and then after we made it through the corner, I guess the 97 tapped the one and spun him, and that ended it, because I don't know if I would have got it after that. I mean, Chris Bouchard was real strong, and so was Ray Black, and I just had that run on the outside, got past him, and then the caution come out. So I really, really, really got lucky on that one, because like you said, I was in the dumpster most of the race. I got a pit penalty. I was in 4th place and come out of the pits. I was reaching for my snuff and went over the yellow line and had to go to the back. Man, I was just having a heck of a time, man. I cannot believe that I was there to do that. But I really wish, honestly, that Ron would have got it. He was pretty, he was flying. He was on a good run tonight, and I was like, man, I hope he gets that one.
Yeah, he was on fire for sure tonight, man. But I'll tell you what, that last restart, I mean, the whole race, there was racing going on, but that last restart, guys did great for a while, but then, I don't know, it looked like it was trying to go maybe 5 wide or something, man, and there was no room, you know what I mean? But you'll have that when you're coming down to the end of the race. Nobody's giving, ain't nobody giving, ain't nobody lifting. So, but still, man, not bad. Get out of here with the win. I was just telling Ray, I said, you, Chris Bouchard, Ray, and Terrell, 4 chase drivers finishing 1, 2, 3, 4 for heading into Bristol next week, man. So definitely going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, Bristol. That's going to be fun. I don't know. I hope it's racing and not pacing, but I'm looking forward to it. I love racing there. I do get dizzy, but it's going to be fun. But this race was fun. Like you said, there was racing. That's this track. There's racing everywhere on the track. You're racing for every position, and putting the car where you got to, or truck where you got to put it to get the position, and racing clean. And that's all I can say is the end of there. I didn't get into anybody, so I feel good about my finish. I just hate that it ended that way. I don't like caution wins. I would have rather raced it out, but I'll take it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, rolling.
Yeah, definitely take it, man. Well, hey, congratulations, dude. You got that checkered flag. That's what counts. Before we let you go, man, and look for you at Bristol next week, anybody you want to shout out to?
A lot of people, Kevin and Byron and Nate and everybody, Tony for putting this league on and all the work they do. You guys for broadcasting do a great job. It's fun to watch. All the guys in the default channel, racing hard and having fun with those guys. And my teammates, Robert and Ron, great to hang out with, and they're really coming into their stride, man. I really thought Ron was going to get it, and good racing there with Ray and Chris Bouchard at the end there, Matthew Tyrell, and good job up there, man. We were getting it, like you said, and it was pretty clean for a little while anyway. Oh, and I want to give a shout out to my grandson who's sick, little Micah. Give a shout out and a prayer for my little baby. He's 1.5, and he had to go to hospital today. So that's it, brother. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Yeah, prayers go out to him, man. Anybody listening, pray for him, man. Definitely not fun when a little one's sick. All right, dude. We'll catch up with you next week at Bristol. And I was hoping to get a word in with Ron, but I think he left already because he was definitely strong tonight, man. And I wanted to give him a little pat on the back. So if he's listening, Ron,
Yeah.
Great run, man. Great run.
Yeah, he's probably going to listen, so I gave him one, but here's another one. Shout out to Ron. He was really kicking butt tonight, so he's going to get it. He's just waiting his turn, man. He's just, golly, he was flying tonight.
It's definitely coming, man. He's I know Ron for a while, and he's definitely improved immensely last few months, so good to see, man. All right, bud, congratulations, and we'll see what you got over at Bristol next week.
Right on. I'll see you Friday, man.
All righty.
Peace.
All right, that was your winner, Jeff Hollingsworth, 4 laps led, and he does take home the win. Now we're going to get a word in with Chris Bouchard. Yo, Chris, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
All right, man. Hey, second place here. Looking pretty good for going into Bristol. That was a crazy restart, man. Tell us what it was like from your view.
I'm just happy to be in this race. I gotta make a big shout out to Jeff Hollingsworth and Pat Trapasso for helping me figure out my computer. I was having issues with it before the race, and I didn't even get into the server until 2 minutes left in practice. I got 2 laps qualifying. That was all the practice I had. So I was very green on a track I've never driven before, and I figured if I could just get up there and have track position, I could contend for it. And finally, on that last restart, I was restarting third, and we finally put on a show.
I'll tell you what, that was an insane finish, man. You guys did a great job on that last restart. I mean, you guys were racing hard, and it was real clean until it decided to go 5 wide. But that was just crazy, though, man. But I'll tell you what, great race here tonight, man. You got Hollingsworth, you got yourself, Ray Black, and Terrell, all chase drivers finishing 1, 2, 3, 4. definitely going to make it interesting for Bristol next week, man.
Oh yeah, no one's really safe. I know Tanner Coster, he led a ton of this race, and for him he fell back to like, I don't know, 15th or
Yeah,
something
like
like that.
15th, yeah.
So like that's kind of devastating for his efforts, but you know what? He's gonna go into Bristol and he's gonna run like he always does. So he's pretty much the only one in a must win. Other than that, it's just Jeff Hollinsworth, me, Ray Black, and Terrell. If we just do what we always do, we'll run up front, and that'll be the championship four.
Yeah, definitely going to be interesting to watch, man. And not a bad run for you tonight. Um, third place, you know, not the win, but going into Bristol is definitely going to help a little bit points wise. So that should be pretty good for you. You guys did put on a really good show. You know, we seen a lot of racing all through the race here tonight, man. We've seen a lot of side by side. I know the other night we were watching a race here, and it seemed like the outside line was where it was to pass. Was that kind of the same thing tonight?
Yeah, the outside lane was definitely the lane to be in. Just overall, the bottom lane, the only way you could get the bottom lane to go is if you just did a dive bomb and hope it stuck, really, or like right off a restart. Like that's the only time it's going to work on passing people. Other than that, it was just trying to get to the outside of someone mid corner and hoping they don't drift up on you.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You don't want to be the guy on the outside, man. But then, you know, we've seen a couple instances where the guy on the inside, the outside guy hits the wall and comes down on him. So, you know, it's 50-50, man. But I'll tell you what, that last restart was definitely exciting to watch. And it's unfortunate it ended up under a caution, but the racing was great, man. You guys did a great job at that final restart, man. The hard racing that was going on and to keep it green as long as it was definitely cool. And you get out here with third to go into Bristol. How you feel about Bristol? You comfortable with that track?
I feel pretty good going to Bristol. Heck, I was just there a few days ago with the K&N series in real life. I got to meet Ray and everything, Ray and Francois. So Bristol, I feel pretty comfortable there. It's not my best track, but it's a bull ring. You can always just beat your way to the lead almost there. But yeah, I'm really definitely looking forward to that, putting on a show there also.
Yeah, I got to see some of the pictures of you guys over in Bristol this weekend, man. Definitely look cool. I got to make my way out there one time, man. But anyhow, dude, man, congratulations on getting a third place here tonight. And before we let you go, anybody you want to shout out to?
Shout out again to Jeff and Tony. They got me on track today. Byron Rodney, KP, and Willie Glenn. They put on this league. It's an awesome league. You guys saw the show we put on, and I just wish we could have 15 trucks doing that all in a big old pack at Michigan. But one of these days we'll get there. Paul, you guys for broadcasting. Where's Wignut?
He was late getting food, but then he couldn't get into the server. For some reason, it kept rejecting him. He tried, he restarted, he still couldn't get back in. So he ditched me to the side of the curb, man, like an old shoe.
Oh.
He ain't gonna like that, but, you know, hey, I say it the way I see it.
Dang Aussies.
Yep. All right, buddy. We'll catch up with you next week in Bristol. And congratulations on third here, man, and getting out of here alive.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Have a good night, bud.
You too.
All right. That was second place. Chris Bouchard. I forgot we skipped and went to third and came back to second. Great race here tonight, man. I enjoyed this one. I even got a headache, man, and I still enjoyed this one quite a bit. And Wingy, I'm only busting you, bud. I know. It happens sometimes, man. Sometimes iRacing doesn't play nice with you. You heard Chris saying before he almost didn't get into the race just because of computer issues. So it happens. But definitely a good race here tonight, man. We'll go over the summary real quick. We had 17 lead changes, 100 laps for 200 miles. And your winner tonight is Jeff Hollingsworth. Started 17th, gets out of here. 4 laps led, but takes the checkers, man. So congratulations to Jeff on that one. We will go over the results here, and then I'm going to pack it up, take me some ibuprofens, and get some sleep. I got a wicked headache. So anyhow, you got Jeff Hollingsworth, a Chase driver, finishing first. Congratulations to Jeff. You got Chris Bouchard finishing second, another Chase driver. Then you got Ray Black Jr., another Chase driver, finishing third. Matthew Terrell finishing fourth. Ron Hollyfield with a great run here tonight, man. Ron, if you're listening, dude, great run. Definitely on your way to a win here soon. He'll take fifth. David Bigger, another Chase driver, is going to finish sixth. Corey Boudinot will finish seventh. Willie Glenn gets out here eighth. Francois Pelletier gets out of here ninth. And Mike Whitaker with 10th place. 11th will go to Michael Atkins Jr. Kevin Paskowitz will finish 12th. Robert Dudley 13th. Hoot Baker gets himself up to 14th. Tanner Coster led a ton of laps out here. Looked real good, but at the end there, man, just there wasn't no hole to go to. And, man, he's going to get out of here 15th. So he's definitely going to be in a spot next week to keep it clean and make it to the end. And he is a Chase driver. Then you got Paul House finishes 16th. James McDavid 17th. 18th goes to Sean Weaver. 19th is Lonnie Barrington. 20th is Mark Jenkins. 21st will be Rob Jenkins. 22nd, Bob Lacavara. 23rd will be Danny Rogers. 24th, Devin Das. And 25th, Nate Siefker. I'm not sure, what happened to Nate. Never really got a chance to find out from him, what happened. But I guess we'll find out next week. Anyhow, we appreciate you tuning in. This was Pasky's Slam Cake Vapes Truck Series, race number 3, Michigan. We will be back live again next week at Bristol for the Chase race number 4 of the top 8, and we will see who are going to be the 4 to move on for the final championship race. So mark it down and tune on in and come on out. We'll see you then. Have a good night, everybody. Judy, Adam, who else was out here? Matt. Appreciate everybody tuning in, and we'll see you on the other side.